Hi, good afternoon, one and all present over here, and welcome to today's webinar on clean data with Medallion architecture. I am Mihir Vijay Hatankar. I am a Databricks certified data engineer working in CloudFront for past 3 years. Before we dive into today's topic, let me quickly introduce CloudFront. CloudFront is a global AI-first Microsoft and Databricks solution partner, helping organizations across the world to solve complex business challenges using the power of data, AI, and Microsoft Cloud. Over the years, CloudFront has earned recognition from both Microsoft and Databricks for delivering seamless end-to-end solutions that make data meaningful, clean, and business ready. So let's begin our today's webinar on clean data with Medallion architecture. So let me first walk you through today's agenda. We will be starting by understanding the problems in data, why clean data actually matters, and the real business impact of poor quality data. Then we'll explore what the Medallion architecture actually is and how it organizes your data in structured layers, which is bronze, silver, and gold. After that, we'll go deeper into what happens in each layer, how data move from raw injection to clean business ready insight. We'll then discuss the benefit of adopting this architecture, and I'll share a real case study from a leading retail client to show you how it work in action. So let's start with the challenge itself. Most organizations today struggle with data that is inconsistent, incomplete, and difficult to deal with, difficult to manage. We see human errors in data, missing values, sometimes duplicate and duplicate entries, and also all this data often lacks security and governance. Individually, these problems seem small, but when they come together, they create what many call a data swarm, a situation where data exists but data is unreliable, untrustworthy, and are not ready to use. Now that we have seen the problem, let's see how it affects the organization. The impact of poor quality data is huge. Organization loses million every year due to inaccurate report, missed opportunity, and incorrect business decision, all due to because of lack of uh, good quality data. Also, when data is unreliable, entire teams spend more time cleaning it rather than analyzing it. So clean data is no longer optional, but it is necessary for every organization. When the data is accurate, consistent, and well governed, business operate more efficiently, more faster, and better, and it gives better decision making process. So you might have probably heard the phrase data is a new oil, but it is only valuable if it's refined. We got no use for the data which is unclean. It need to be clean, structured, and governed before it can be used for analytical reporting and AI initiatives. So it is when Medallion architecture comes in role. The Medallion architecture provide exactly the kind of refinery which we need to transform the raw data into our quality, trusted, and reliable data. It gives organization a framework to take raw unrefined data, and transform it into something trusted and reliable data. Now the question arises, what exactly Medallion architecture is? Medallion architecture is a framework which organizes your data lake into three distinct layers. Instead of storing everything into one large repository, the data is refined step by step through three layers, which is bronze, silver, and gold. Each layer serves its own purpose. We'll see this in more detail. Okay, so first is our bronze layer. The bronze layer is where everything begins. It is a raw landing zone for all incoming data. Data from multiple systems is captured exactly it arrives without any cleaning, transformation, or filtering process. The focus of bronze layer is to preserve the original data in its purest form, ensuring nothing is lost. Okay, this layer help us to identify the inconsistency, anomalies, and data quality issues. Bronze layer is a foundation for everything that happens in silver and gold layer. Moving to our next layer, which is the silver layer, this is where the real transformation begins. At this stage, we take all the raw data from bronze layer and start giving it shape. Okay, we clean the data, validate it, and make sure it is consistent across different systems. This is also where we combine data from multiple sources and bringing everything together into a single curated data set that actually makes sense. We apply business rules, quality validation check here. So by the time the data reaches this stage, it is reliable, accurate, and we can say it is ready to use. In short, we can say that a silver layer produce high quality structured data, the kind of data which analysts and data scientists can trust to explore patterns, build models, and draw meaningful insights. Then finally comes our gold layer. When we reach the gold layer, which is the last stage of our data journey, this is where the data becomes truly business ready. It is organized around key matrices, performance, and business KPIs that matter most to the makers. At this stage, we can say data isn't just accurate, but it is reliable and meaningful. So, when we put all it together, bronze, silver, and gold, you have a simple but a powerful approach that turns raw, unreliable data into clear, reliable, and valuable, reliable data. So the diagram you are seeing now is an actual diagram for Medallion architecture, which comprises of three data layers: bronze, silver, and gold, and it shows the journey of raw data to clean and transform data. Now let's look at how data transformation actually happens through all these Medallion layers. You might be familiar with the concept of how Medallion architecture works. I'm gonna demonstrate to you a simple example how transformation is happens in all the three layers. Okay, so this table shows the raw unprocessed customer data, highlighting common data quality issues, which includes null value, duplicate value, inconsistent date format. The bronze layer serves as a raw data landing zone, preserving all the data without modification before cleansing and structuring into the silver layer. Okay. Um, Moving to the next layer, silver layer. This layer represent the customer data after undergoing cleansing and transformation. Okay, in this layer, duplicates have been removed, inconsistent format are corrected, and data quality issues has been addressed, resulting in a reliable and structured data set ready for further analysis. So basically, we can say in the silver layer, data is refined and ready to use. Finally comes our gold layer. This table showcase aggregated business-ready customer data optimized for reporting and strategy decision making. The gold layer transform silver data into easily consumable business matrices. I hope you are familiar with the example of the transformation of how raw data is converted into structured data. So now that you are familiar with all the layers and how it works, let me showcase you a real case study which we implemented for one of our clients. This client was a leading hardware retailer based out of Maldives. They were facing a common yet critical challenge managing their inventory efficiently across multiple locations. So they wanted to build a automated demand forecasting and inventory optimization solution that gave them a real-time visibility into their stock movements. This was the architecture we developed for a client in which we leverage the Medallion architecture with Databricks to structure and refine their data. So in the bronze layer, we ingested over 4 millions of raw records from multiple entities like warehouses, inventory, customer transaction, etc. Ensuring the data is flowing incrementally. Once the data was loaded in the bronze layer, in the silver layer, we curated, joined, and standardized the product hierarchies, also validated the historical trends, and made the data reliable for analysis purpose. Finally, in the gold layer, we build business-ready data set on top of which we applied predictive analysis and uh, demand forecasting algorithms across 15K SKUs and generated purchase and transfer order based on the demand patterns. So towards the end of the implementation, the client now has a smarter automated inventory system that reduce their overstock, prevent stockouts, and boost profit margins. All of this because of clean and connected data, which we implemented by leveraging the Medallion architecture. So, as of now, as 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 you now saw how this Medallion architecture help one of our client, let's see how adopting this Medallion architecture will benefit your organization as well. So, first, it speed up the journey from raw data to insights. Process that once took days can now be completed in just few hours, helping teams respond faster to the business needs. Second, it enhances data quality and trust because validation happens through each and every layer. Teams can rely on accurate and consistent information. Thirdly, it also reduces operational cost by eliminating duplicate by eliminating duplicate and by eliminating duplicate processing and rework. The architecture is built in such a way that it is scalable. It can handle large volume of data without affecting the performance. And finally, it also empowers everyone from engineers to analysts to leaders to work from a shared reliable data foundation. Now that we have explored the standoff Medallion architecture, the next step is quite simple. It's time to turn this concept into action. By adopting the Medallion architecture, mm, you can transform your organization and how your organization manages and uses data. This layer approach gives you control, consistency, and trust at every stage from raw information all the way to the business ready insight. So we can say when your data is clean and reliable, every team, every decision, and every strategy become strong. So start your journey today by transforming your data. Reach out our team at transform@cloudfront.com and unlock the full potential of your data asset. So that brings us to the end of our today's session. Thank you for taking time to join today's webinar. I hope this session helped you see how the Medallion architecture can guide your organization towards cleaner data practice. Thank you.